I made it back safely, and now I have 2 days to get all my chores done before I have to leave again. And I've already started unloading. I just gotta find a place to put it all. Okay, still working, trying to get that thing unloaded, and I brought my little outdoor tool container that we're going to be putting a lot of tools in to get out of the weather. Found the perfect spot for it. I was going to move it over here, but actually the ground was too high and it wouldn't fit, so there you go. Going to do a little before and after. I think I'm going to start doing something called widow's tips. Here's my widow's tip number 1. Get you a good hand cart. Harbor Freight has a nice one. This has wheels that you can use to help balance any really heavy loads, but this one right now is pretty light and it works great. I've been able to get all the things that I put into the trailer I did by myself, and everything that I've taken out of the trailer I've moved by myself. And here's an example of the wheels. It really works great. It also comes with this bar to help you with longer, more unwieldy items that you need to move. Okay, the sewing machine and the dresser are staying right now. I don't have any place for them. Well, correction, the sewing machine is going to go in the travel trailer, and that dresser may go back with Erin. I'm not sure yet. If she doesn't take it, I'm going to sell it. But I'm going to leave them in here for right now because I'm tired and it's hot. So I just finished taking a break inside the house. Had to get a few things done, start my laundry. Got a lot of laundry to do. That's always fun. And I also had to make a phone call or two. Actually ended up being 2 phone calls. Another widow's tip. Make sure your name's on stuff, like simple things like the cable, the water, the electric. It's kind of important that you're listed as someone who can make changes or turn off the accounts without having to go through a whole lot of paperwork. It's funny, I have access to all our accounts on our computer. Not a big problem, but I never thought that not having my name on something would be an issue. I have had to fill out paperwork, send a death certificate, and after I did all this, I realized all I had to do was get on, change my name as also an administrator or someone who could make changes on the account. It was just as simple as that, but of course I didn't see that until after I had gone through all the paperwork. So make sure you know you have access to all your accounts. Make sure that your name is on there as someone who can make changes. And yeah, that's it. So now it's time to clean the chicken coop of all the poop. I already started raking up a pile. I'm going to put it into my chicken poop container, and I'm going to use it to start filling in some holes, I think. See how that works. Are you being a cheerleader? Are you being a good rooster cheerleader? You're a good boy. Yes, you are. I got all the extra hay and poop and stuff up. It's basically back to dirt. Then I threw a little of the fine shavings on some wet spots or moist spots. But basically clean for now. I have a broody one. She actually left the nest. We took all the eggs and she's back to sitting. She seems like she's serious. I really love these chimes. My daughter Erin gave it to me, and it actually fell apart the other day, and I glued it back together, but it's coming apart again, so I'm gonna have to get some tougher glue or find another strategy to fix it. So I brought this back in here on the workbench and I glued it down. Looks like it's staying, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this twine and wrap it around the ends and reinforce it a little. It's a little messy, but we'll let that dry and see how that works. Now I've wrapped both ends. And I have an audience. It's time to feed the chickens. Come on, let's go. Why you gotta be so mean? They're liking the crushed eggs. What's up with you, big boy? Wait a minute. Can't tell if that's Todd. Yeah, it's Todd. What's up with you, Todd? Yeah, there's Rob, my big boy. Todd's upset about something. I don't know what that was about. All right, well, they're in their coop until it's time to go to bed, which will be in about an hour or so. See how long that lasts. I'm hoping. I have a lot to do today. I've got to run into town and get a few things before I leave in the morning. Fill up my tank. Just little stuff. But I'm going to go down to the garden. I walked through it yesterday morning. And so this morning I'm going to go ahead and walk through it again. But I'm going to take you guys with me to see what's going on. These are the peas. They're still doing pretty well, but I believe they've stopped growing and the deer have gotten in here. We don't know if they're going over the fence, getting in, or just sticking their heads over the fence and eating the tops off of everything. There are a lot of pea pods, but we don't think that they're going to reach maturity because it's just too cold. They're not getting big and they're turning purple way too soon. This little watermelon is actually my pride and joy. I've been lucky so far and nothing's messed with it, so fingers crossed. I have one little cantaloupe, and I think these are the pumpkins. There's a couple in there amongst the leaves. Well, that one you can see pretty clearly. That one pepper looks really nice. The other two are small, but they're still going. I haven't had a lot of luck with my seeds. Doesn't look like any of the Brussels sprouts or cauliflower or broccoli's come up. I do believe that is a mustard, and I think I got a little radish down there. There's some more lettuce. Apparently, I've gotten lucky with the mustards because I got a whole little line of them going. So, a little success amongst all the failure. All these tomatoes that were still hanging on, trying to produce, they're dying. I don't think there's really anything here to get. A little tomato. I'll leave that there for the bugs. This little pepper is doing really well, but I'm not gonna pull it up right now. It's gonna have to wait till I get back. And while I was gone, they planted some radishes and turnips, which are coming up really nice. Pretty cool. And as you can see, the deer have been in here. My fruit trees are starting to lose their leaves gradually. At least they're turning colors. And my asparagus is doing fairly nicely. I have a surviving elderberry here. And some more asparagus and wild onions. This elderberry is bouncing back. This one is coming back too. But not this one. I think it's done. And my little apple tree is still doing pretty well, considering that the top's been eaten off of it by like 3 times already by deer. So that's going to be it for the garden tour this morning. A few successes and a lot of failure. I guess that comes with farming. I just got back from the store, and then I decided that I really needed to clean my truck out. So I vacuumed it out really good and got all the dog hair out of it. And I also had to fix the dryer. The door, there was a piece that was broken, so instead of calling the repairman, we discovered that we just simply flipped the door over to the other side and it closed, and it works just fine. So I got that done too. And so that's it for right now. I have a lot I still have to do. Today I'm going to work on my greenhouse, but that's going to be in another video. So stay tuned, subscribe, like, come on back and see what I'm up to in the greenhouse. You guys have a blessed day.